Hello and welcome to another episode of Double J's List. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe, especially the subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. It would help me out a lot. Huge update on the Bolt buyback saga. I was going back and forth with the representative. I waited a few weeks and then I finally decided to email him and say, hey, what's the status of everything? And he said, oh, you just have to go sign a purchase order at the dealership. I said, great. And I asked again, how much is this going to cost me to get into this new car? And he said, oh, that's between you and the dealership. So I contacted the, so I actually wrote an email to both the dealership and, I contacted my, my sales manager friend at the dealership, and he told me that he doesn't know because General Motors hasn't given him any information. So I did an email with a reply to both the rep from GM and the manager, and he said, hey, what exactly is this going to cost? I can't get a straight answer from anyone. You know, it's not my fault that this car is, recalled and has, has some issues, and I would like to know exactly what I'm getting into. I really don't think I should be paying any more than what I'm paying right now for the inconvenience that this has caused me. I've got a shorter range. I can't go as far on a charge. So, right away, literally within a few minutes, my phone rang and it was the representative from General Motors. He told me, he said that, well, it looks like you qualify for an MSRP swap, which ultimately what I was trying to get and what I had seen other people on the Bolt EV groups on Facebook doing. So what it all came down to in the end was that I have to pay the difference in the MSRP and then continue the lease terms of this one, but with the VIN of the new one. So the MSRP was $1,050 approximately higher on the new one than this one. So I pay that $1,050. My payment remains the same, and from what I understand, the terms of the entire lease stays the same, including the buyout. The buyout's only going to be like $20,000 or $21,000 if I remember correctly. So in less than 2 years, I can buy out a Bolt EUV Premier loaded up Sun and Sound package, only missing the Super Cruise, and that's it, for hopefully $22,000 or less. That'd be an incredible buy. So, and that will give me some positive equity, hopefully, towards either my F-150 Lightning or Silverado EV or whatever else happens. So that's some great news. So I waited another week or so, and I got a call from the sales manager at the dealership. He said, hey, I got a purchase order form. We know all the terms now. It's going to be this much, just like we said. If you can come over and sign it, it'd be great. So I went over, signed it. He sent it off. About a day passed, and he said that he was sitting at his desk getting ready to email the representative to find out exactly when the car was going to show up. And he looked out the window, and there it was on a car hauler. So he said, wow, that's really interesting. So I went over that day and took a look at it. As you can see, I picked ice blue. It looks really good. I got to sit in it, turn it on. I didn't bother test driving or anything because I had my girls with me that I didn't want to move the car seats over and all that kind of stuff. I have a pretty good idea of how it's going to drive, seeing as I drive one right now. Really excited about this all happening. Unfortunately, the paperwork's not in yet, so it might be another week or two before that happens. But the car's here. I see it. It's in the flesh. It's all happening. It's really exciting. So I'll give another update as when that car comes in. I'm going to do a full review of it. I'll be able to compare the two models, the previous generation EV to the new generation of EUV, because I have firsthand experience of it. I think it'd be beneficial. And but yeah, it's going to happen. It's so cool. So anyway, it's a slow process. My advice to anybody looking to do this would be to don't be afraid to call and contact and email and keep the process moving. It's going to be slow. They're probably doing it on purpose just to get you to kind of give up, maybe. Someone was speculating in the comments in one of my previous videos about that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a big company and there's a lot of bureaucracy. Who knows? So Doesn't matter, as long as you keep pushing, you'll get what's right. And so far, like, it seems like General Motors is doing what's right for me, so I can't really complain. But anyway, when you get a chance, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Keep up with what's going on. Hopefully next video I'll be staying in front of an ice blue Bolt EUV. We'll see. Thank you for watching.